Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast on this Tuesday. Yesterday we had highs in the upper 50s and low 60s. We also had rain as well, 1 inch exactly in Emporia and about 0.8 inches in Topeka, generally speaking, also in Lawrence and Manhattan, a little over ½ inch in Concordia. Taking a look at the 48-hour rainfall total, still with the higher rainfall total south of I-70. Still keeping an eye on the Cottonwood River just south of Emporia on some minor flooding, so just be aware of that. Otherwise, we are looking at generally dry conditions for today. Taking a look at our monthly rainfall, we are certainly above average in Emporia, pretty close to seasonal as far as monthly rain in Manhattan, and a little bit drier for Topeka and Concordia. We'll see how much rain we get, especially as we get into Wednesday night. That's going to be our next best chance for a little bit more measurable rain. As much of the measurable rain today is not going to be very heavy at all. We're talking less than 1/10 of an inch. Low to mid 60s for the area today, with most spots in the low 60s. Wouldn't be surprised if some spots were once again stuck in the upper 50s as overcast skies will continue. Not much as far as rain is concerned here on Supercast all day long. Just quite a bit of cloud cover, and you can see that it's only 0.01, maybe 0.02 inches worth of rainfall. This one has maybe a little bit more spotty rain showers, especially this afternoon and this evening. Otherwise, as we head into tonight, we may actually start to clear out a little bit as we have temperatures cooling down in the low to mid 50s. There may be a few upper 40s if we can get enough clear skies overnight, so don't be surprised by that. And then once you get into 4:30, rain begins to move into portions of western Cloud County and will continue to impact our western communities spotty through the rest of the afternoon, early evening. Otherwise, we'll be monitoring rain likely as we head into Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Once again, still likely going to be rain, very low probability of thunderstorms, certainly no severe weather. And then once we get into the day on Thursday, we may have, there's still some uncertainty. If I were to just go with this computer model alone, rain likely Thursday morning, but then isolate activity in the afternoon. Right now, I'm just going to keep it isolated all day and adjust accordingly as we get closer to Thursday, just because of uncertainty. And then you'll notice that the rain does weaken and diminish once the sun goes down, with drier conditions and clearing skies by the evening. Taking a look at rainfall through 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Not much, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch. Most spots just 0.01 inches, maybe a couple hundredths of an inch. And then as we head towards Wednesday night, that's when we're getting the bulk of the rain. During the day on Thursday, not much additional rainfall. So that's going to be the next best chance of rain to return to the area. And then we'll be keeping an eye on Monday night and Tuesday for another opportunity. Until then, I think we're dry Friday through Monday, although there's a chance we might get some rain Saturday, especially in the afternoon. So that'll be something to watch out for. But I do expect temperatures to finally warm back up a little bit more seasonal by Friday and the weekend, and starting to warm up a little bit on Monday as well. I do want to go over our extended outlooks, taking a look at our 6 to 10, 8 to 14, 3 to 4 week outlook. Nothing that stands out. Generally speaking, we're going to be maybe a little bit above average for this time of year. For all three of those time frames. But I also want to talk about the month of June. We have equal chances of drier than normal, wetter than normal conditions. And as far as temperatures are concerned, probability of above average temperatures. We also had an update for the summer. June through August, probability of below average precipitation, drier than normal. Not looking good for the 3-month time period. And probability of above average temperatures, almost the entire country. Well, the entire country, just a matter of probability wise. The higher probability on the western half of the country, and also in the northeast and down in Florida, where you see some of the darker colors. So I just wanted to go over that as far as some of the extended outlooks that did get updated last week. But as far as the next 8 days are concerned, we just have to get through today. And yes, it does get warmer tomorrow and Thursday, but still remaining below average for this time of year. But at least we might get a little bit more peaks of sun at times over the course of Wednesday and Thursday. And then finally warming back up Friday through the weekend. So really just today. Today's going to be the worst of it. Almost similar, if not a degree or two cooler than what we had on Sunday, if you remember that. Have a great day.